For 3 years, WRTV's Hiring Hoosiers has been connecting you to open positions and companies looking to hire, but there's been a shift in the labor force since the pandemic.
And recognizing that, the state of Indiana is implementing sweeping changes to its workplace policies. It's an effort to not only hire more employees, but also to keep them and keep them happy. One of the state's largest employers, the state of Indiana, is facing the same challenge as many other Hoosier businesses, large and small.
This last year, we saw the Great Resignation impact state government just like it did most other employers. And so it's really a time for us to reevaluate what kind of employer we want to be and what kind of experience we want our employees to have.
So Governor Eric Holcomb's office has announced the next level state work agenda, the most sweeping work policy changes the state has seen in decades. The state surveyed workers and managers already on its payroll to plan this shift in a new direction.
And what were you hearing from your employees through these surveys?
Yeah, that flexibility was important to them. They enjoyed the work-life balance and stability that government offers, but that we could be more flexible. That compensation typically is lagged behind the market in state government, and also that employees wanted to be rewarded for the work that they've done and recognized for it.
The plan is rolled out in 3 phases starting this month. Already, workers like Zachary Kramer, a recent new hire, are benefiting from the policy changes, including flexible work arrangements.
I'll be taking advantage of the remote work policy to allow me to work from home 2 days a week, which really just allows me to change around my work schedule. I can fit in some extra gym time earlier in the afternoon once I finish my work day, which is great. And then I'm sure that other people who are not like me would be using them in very different ways to support their own personal lives.
Zachary, whose job focuses on equity and inclusion in the workplace, also plans to take advantage of the state's updated education reimbursement policy.
I consider myself a lifelong learner. I already have several degrees.
Under this policy, workers could be reimbursed roughly $5,200 a year for taking classes.
I can choose to go get a PhD, I can go get a law degree, or I can just take a class across town and learn more about the government or how to use Excel and Tableau.
The state will also give workers extra time for community service leave, allowing 15 hours a year for charity work in their communities. Part of the state's workplace policy changes include bringing back retirees, and there's a benefit in doing so.
These are some of our most knowledgeable people that have worked in state government for decades. We have a vast network of retirees, and we understand that in the pandemic, retirees are interested in coming back to work, even maybe not in a full-time role.
Indiana's government has more than 1,040 open positions, from nurses and highway technicians to attorneys and accountants and executive assistants. The state hopes to use its current workforce as recruiters and will now offer referral bonuses up to $500 to workers to help bring in new talent. Well, that's all part of phase 1. The next phase rolls out in May, which includes another survey to determine how the state can help its workers with child care and dependent care. We'll also see the governor's Public Service Achievement Awards, recognizing exceptional work and service with monetary prizes. Phase 3 in July will reassess the pay scale and could lead to higher wages across the board. If you're interested in looking over the open jobs and applying, we provided a link to the Work for Indiana website at hiringhoosiers.com.